Project IGI, released in 2000, did not dominate sales charts or gaming awards. Yet across large parts of the world, especially India, South Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East, it became deeply beloved. The lasting attachment can be explained through a combination of design choices, accessibility, and the unique experience that the game offered. And that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Hey folks, this is Rah-Q and I welcome you to my channel. The most practical reason why it became so famous at the time was accessibility and at the right time. At the turn of the millennium, most personal computers in the regions mentioned were low-end. I.G.I's modest system requirements allowed it to run smoothly where many contemporary shooters could not. It was widely available through local CD shops, shared copies, and cyber cafes, making it easy to access and easy to recommend. For many players, I.G.I wasn't just popular, it was the first serious PC game, which strongly contributed to its long-term attachment. The second reason could be the cyber cafe culture and the shared experience. The rise of cyber cafes played a major role in I.G.I's spread. Because the game was a single player and did not require any internet connection, it was ideal for short sessions in cafes. Players often watched others play, shared strategies, and helped each other complete difficult missions. As a matter of fact, I personally remember me and my sister, as well as me and my cousin, playing the game together where one was in charge of the keyboard while the other one controlled the mouse. And we somehow managed to clear missions that way. This turned I.G.I into a shared experience rather than a purely individual one, despite it being a single-player game. Number 3. Liminal Atmosphere, a different kind of appeal. Now, one of I.G.I's most distinctive qualities is its liminality, the feeling of being in between spaces. Large, quiet military bases, empty corridors, long stretches with no enemies inside. Now this was a different experience altogether. Pair this with various sounds going on in the background, the feeling of things being there at the same time being absent gives us an eerie experience which somehow feels comforting, despite the game's hostile settings. The game often placed the players alone in hostile, transitional environments, creating tension without constant action. This slower, isolated atmosphere appealed differently, especially to players who preferred patience and planning over constant combat. While there are various reasons why this game became so famous, I think the reason why it sticks so close to our heart is because of its liminality. I think this reason deserves a different video altogether, and in fact I'm currently working on it. So make sure you subscribe if you want to watch that. Number 4. Sound design and music. I.G.I's sound design played a crucial role in reinforcing this atmosphere. Footsteps, distant gunfire, alarms, and radio chatter provided situational awareness without overwhelming the player. The background music was minimal and restrained, appearing only when needed. Rather than driving excitement, it supported the tension and isolation, complementing the game's stealth-focused design. Number 5. Realistic mechanics and player interactions. Unlike many shooters of its time, I.G.I included simple but immersive mechanics that enhanced realism. Players could climb ropes, scale fences, use elevation and terrain strategically. These mechanics reinforce the feeling of being on a covert mission rather than a scripted action sequence, giving the players freedom in how they wanted to approach the objectives. Number 6. Difficulty, tension, and surprise. I.G.I was known for its unforgiving difficulty. There were large open maps, limited resources, and no mid-mission saves. As a matter of fact, you did not even regenerate health. You needed health packs, but beyond that, there was an element of surprise. Enemy guards could suddenly emerge from blind spots, buildings, or corners, creating unexpected encounters. Sometimes even brief jump scare moments. I've personally had many, well, mainly because I was really young and frankly I should not have been playing that game back then. But let's just continue with the video. This unpredictability forced players to stay alert and made every successful mission feel earned. You had to make sure you go slowly, or if you plan to go guns blazing, you better be damn good at it. Number 7. Regional resonance and cult status. Now taking a step back and considering a broader context, in regions like Eastern Europe and Middle East, IGI's military setting and Cold War inspired narrative felt grounded and familiar. Despite limited mainstream marketing, the game developed a strong cult following driven almost entirely by word of mouth. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far and appreciate deep dives into classic games like this, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps support content like this. No pressure though. Conclusion. Project IGI was not beloved because it was perfect. It was beloved because it was accessible, challenging, atmospheric, and different. Through its liminal spaces, restrained sound design, realistic mechanics, and demanding gameplay, I.G.I created an experience that stayed with the players long after they had finished it. If they had finished it. And that is why, even decades later, Project IGI continues to be remembered. Not just as a game, but as a defining experience, as a canon event for a bunch of us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.